Good morning, students. Myself Sriti Kashyap from the Arya College of Engineering and IT. Today we will discuss the topic IGBT. IGBT stands for Insulated Gate Bipolar Transistor. It is a type of power transistor. First of all, what is the IGBT? IGBT is the combination of MOSFET and BJT basically. It is kept the best quality of BJT and MOSFET in it. That is high input impedance of MOSFET and low on state conduction losses of BJT. And in IGBT, second breakdown problem is not occur. IGBT is a voltage control device. As in the diagram, you can see the symbol of IGBT. IGBT is a three-terminal device in which the terminal is gate terminal, collector terminal and ammeter terminal. And this is the equivalent circuit diagram of the combination of BJT and MOSFET. Now, the principle behind the operation of IGBT is similar to the power MOSFET. What is the basic difference of structure of MOSFET and IGBT? In the power MOSFET, we use the N plus layer subtract at the drain in it. But in the IGBT, P plus layer subtract is called as collector terminal. In IGBT, P plus subtract is known as injection layer because it injects Hall into N minus layer. The N minus layer is known as drift region. As in other semiconductor device, the thickness of N minus layer determines the voltage blocking capability of IGBT. The P layer is known as body of IGBT. The N minus layer is between the P plus and P region serve to accommodate the depletion layer of P minus N region, that is the G2. So, as you see in the figure, the three junctions are present in the IGBT, that is the G1, G2 and G3. When these three junctions is come in the forward direction, then IGBT is completely on. And IGBT is voltage control device because when voltage is present on the gate terminal, then the current is flow from the collector to ammeter and complete path is made for the current circulation and most IGBT come in the on state. Now, in the working, when collector is made positive with respect to ammeter, IGBT gate forward bias and with no voltage between the gate and ammeter. The junction between N region and P region, that is the G2 junction, is reverse bias, so no current is flow from the collector to ammeter, and in this condition we consider the IGBT is off. When the gate is made positive to emitter by the voltage Vg with VGE voltage more than the threshold voltage of VET of IGBT, an N channel is formed in the upper part of P region, just breathe the gate as in power MOSFET. This N channel short circuit the N minus region with N plus emitter region. Electron from the N plus emitter bring to flow to N minus drift region through N channel as IGBT is forward bias with respect to collector is positive and emitter is negative. P plus collector region inject hole into N minus drift region. In short, we can say N drift region is fluid with the N minus means E minus, that is electron from P body region and holes from P plus collector region. With this, the injection carrier density in N minus drift region increase considerable, and as a result, conductivity of N minus region enhance, and significantly IGBT come in the on state. In the IGBT, the current combination is due to the holes and electrons both. It means in the IGBT, the current will be due to the combination of electrons and holes. Now, in the static characteristics, two characteristics are present, that is the VI characteristics and transfer characteristics. VI characteristics is plot between the collector current versus collector emitter voltage for various value of gate emitter voltage. This characteristic is similar show as the power MOSFET output characteristics. And the second one is transfer characteristic. It is plot between collector current versus gate emitter voltage, and this characteristic is similar to the transfer characteristics of power MOSFET. This characteristics is shown as the output characteristics of power BJT. It means in the IGBT is a device with MOSFET transfer characteristics and bipolar output characteristics. Now we will discuss the switching characteristics of IGBT. As we discussed, IGBT is a voltage control device. It means when voltage is present on the gate terminal, then the MOSFET is on, other MOSFET working and BJT working, and both three junctions G1, G2 and G3 come, and IGBT come on the on state. So the time required to completely come the IGBT in its final value and initial value, that time period is known as T-on, and T of time period is the off time period when IGBT comes toward the off state from the on state. The T-on time period is divided in the two time interval, that is the TDN and TR. TN is the turn on delay times and TR is the rise time period, and T of time period is divided in three times interval, that is the TDF, TDF1 and TDF2. That is the TDF is turn off delay time and TDF1 is first fall time and TDF2 is final fall time. As this time period, this value is not 0 because the junctions in present in off state of IGBT. The minute current and voltage is remain in the IGBT. As we apply the positive gate pulse at that time durations, IGBT is come on the on state. During the time TDN is the time period we can define the time for collector emitter voltage from falls from its initial value to 0.9 of its value, and the IC is rise from its initial value to 0.1 IC. In TDR time period, the time during which collector emitter voltage falls from 0.9 VCE to 0.1 VCE and the collector current is rise from 0.1 IC to its initial value. After T on, the collector current IC and the collector emitter voltage falls from a small value called conduction drop, that is the VCES, where subtraction as is donate the saturated value. In T of time period, when we apply the gate voltage is negative. The during which gate voltage falls from VGE to threshold voltage and gate emitter voltage falls to its threshold voltage. This time duration is known as TDF, delay for time. Now in TDF1, that is default time 1, the collector emitter voltage begins to rise and the collector current falls from 90% value to 20% value of its initial value. In time TF2, the collector current falls from 20% to 10% of its value, and during this time period, collector emitter voltage rise from 0.1 VCE to final value of VCE, as you see in the diagram.